Nasdaq, Dow Jones and DAX are trying to show a little recovery while FTSE 100 has shown a little flat movement as of now, beginning the week. So now what to expect from the Asia and Europe session for Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones, DAX and FTSE 100? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators and precisely in the same sequence. First, US indices followed with DAX and in the end UK 100. Do watch till the end. This is the first update for the day. The next update for US indices will be released before the US session. Do watch that as well. And yes, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Your every like, share, comment is a great support, motivation, inspiration for me to deliver on time every time to the best of my abilities. Let's start. First, now US 100 on the hourly charts, you can find out 14,850, and right now if you look at higher lows are seen here. It tried to stay below 14,700 levels and now trying to recover. Yes, this complete zone here in between, see 14,750. Yes, it has come to the resistance at 14,750, 760. Beyond that we may see 800 and 850. Any point of time Tech 100 is staying beyond 850, just stay long. We are going to look forward to further rise. Also, if you just connect the dots, you will find after the sharp drop it is trying to trade in this retracement, and here 889.20 is going to yield a greater resistance. It is trying to retrace, certainly it is trying to look upwards. One must look at, see, flat bottom, rise, a gap is seen, then a gap is filled and it is continuing on the upside. I will recommend you to buy if you see it is staying above 14,760, 780 zone. You can see 14,760, one can initiate a buying entry, but 780, 800, 850 are three major resistances. You can see 850, how strong is this, and thus beyond 850 is further bullishness will be seen. The stochastic is seen as rising. MACD has seen a recovery here. It is staying flat and now trying to diverge more, which is sign of bullishness. RSI rising, coming to 2-hour chart. Likewise on the 2-hour chart, see rise, retracement, higher lows, and again looking upwards. I will look forward to 800, 850 zone in order to confirm a reversal. And then remember, we have seen extreme divergence here in the moving averages. At the same time, prices are also diverged from the 20 period. Now it is at least trying to converge towards 20 period, which is sitting at around 14,800 levels, and then above 14,800 is where bulls will take over further. Stochastic rising, MACD is divergent, MACD is bullish. See, waves are seen here, and if you look at this, lower highs, lower lows. So at this point, if it crosses over, certainly Tech 100 might yield further bullishness in the coming few candles. RSI rising, coming to 3-hour charts. Look at 3-hour charts again. Prices are divergent here. It has converged, divergence here, and again willing to converge. Also, one must note that after forming the double bottom, it is yielding higher lows, higher highs, and thus highs for this is at 889.20 zone, which is going to be a great resistance on the 3-hour charts. The stochastic is rising from the bottom. MACD is again crossed over, trading with divergence and bullishness looking upwards. Remember, yes, Tech 100 has seen a little sharper fall and hence a little recovery on the upside towards 4900 levels cannot be denied. RSI rising, coming to 4-hour. Similar is the observation on the 4-hour charts. In fact, on the 4-hour charts, see 889.20, 880 is the level at which 20 period moving average is sitting, and right now it is yielding higher lows as well. So yes, possibly a recovery towards 14,800, 900 zone cannot be denied, and this is not that it is going to happen today itself. If it shows very modest movement or swings today, further bullishness may be seen tomorrow as well. Now on the downside, I will recommend you to sell only if you see a Tech 100 is staying below 14,700. Yes, that is the only point below which we can say that further bearishness may prevail, and specifically if you see it dropping below 650, just stay short in Tech 100. First target should be 600 and then 500 levels as well. Stochastic is seen rising. MACD crossed over. MACD trading with little divergence and bullishness. RSI almost staying flat and at bottom. Coming to the daily. Now look at daily chart. See the last candle of last trading session last week. You can say that flat double bottom levels were seen, and with that a greener candles was observed. Now if you look at today, what it has done, it is right now giving you higher lows, higher highs. So it is trying to retrace. It can try to completely engulf itself within this candle. Now this candle has the highs is around 14,900 levels or 14,850 levels. So yes, there is bullishness. It can try to fly a little higher. We can at least expect 14,800 or 840 levels, and the movement might remain engulfed between the previous candle, and hence we have to trade with caution here. Also on the downside, a selling entry below 14,700 can be taken, and as long as 700 is respected, we should not treat this as bearish. Stochastic is oversold and hence a little recovery cannot be denied. MACD is trading with extreme divergence. It can possibly converge here, and possibly we may see a little rise from here. RSI is also near to bottom. So looking at this, I will recommend you to buy Tech 100 today at 14,760, and see on the upside 800, 840, 50 levels are going to be great resistance. If it stays above this, the next strongest resistance is at 880, 920. Take your positions accordingly. On the downside below 700 it is 650, below 650 it is the drop. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. And yes, before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you should join my mentorship. 26 batch is going to start on 9th of October. Only limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at US30 on the hourly charts. Higher lows are seen. Resistance is seen here at 34060 and then 34100 levels. Yes, if it stays above 34060, you can again initiate a buy. And look at the larger resistance at 34,150. Above 150 is where the bulls might try to take over. Yes, we have seen a very good slump here in US30. At the same time, 34,150 200 zone is where one should find the maximum resistance here, and ultimately 34,400 levels, beyond which a reversal to be considered. So if it stays above 34,400, that is the time above which we can say that it is trying to reverse. Stochastic rising here. MACD is divergent. MACD is bullish, looking upwards. RSI is also looking upwards. Coming to 2-hour chart, look at 2-hour charts. Higher lows and this candle trying to break out. 20 period moving average sitting far above at 34,100, 150 zone. Greater resistances are seen there. Prices are divergent from the 20 period moving average, and hence it could try to converge here. So a little retracement on the upside cannot be denied here. Stochastic is rising. MACD is divergent. MACD is looking upwards. MACD is trying to stay bullish. Also note that this crossover is coming at a lower levels, and hence a little rise cannot be denied. RSI rising, coming out of the oversold levels. Likewise on the 3-hour charts, higher lows are seen, higher highs are seen. Resistance is seen at 34,060, beyond which little more bullishness. But then again, I am saying 34,150 is the level. This is also 20 period moving average. US30 has to stay above 34,150 200 zone in order to confirm the rise, and above 34,400 in order to confirm a little reversal. Even if it stays above 34,400, remember, you can find here the greatest resistance towards 34,500 level, that is the top of the channel. Stochastic rising. MACD is again crossing over for a buy. This crossover is coming at a lower levels, and hence it can continue on the upside. RSI is seen rising. This is a bullish sign. Coming to 4-hour chart. Now likewise on the 4-hour chart, see previous two candles with the coming with the tail. This candle trying to rise, staying above 34,060 levels. This price to be above 34,060. You can initiate a buy for 34,100, 150 levels. Is staying above 150 for the bullishness. 150, 200. Yes, prices are too much divergent from the 20 period, and hence a little rise towards 200 cannot be denied at least, and beyond that further bullishness to be seen. Stochastic is rising. MACD has seen extreme bearishness. It can probably try to converge, crossover for a buying entry. And if you look at RSI, this is also coming out of the oversold zone. Coming to the daily chart. Now look at daily charts. Higher lows here, trying to recover. And see, this greener candle is coming after a series of red candles, hence a little recovery towards 150, 200. In fact, a little higher levels cannot be denied. Yes, we may see a little recovery. Also, one must note that now the moving averages are looking downwards, trading bearish. At the same time, any drop below 34,000 levels and 33,900 levels, yes, that is the point below which you can certainly say that the bears will take over, and below 33,900, 33,800 and 600 are the next targets. Stochastic is extremely oversold. MACD is divergent. MACD is bearish. But look at the candle size have flattened, and hence it could converge, crossover for a buying entry. RSI is also sitting at bottom. So looking at this, I will recommend you to buy at 34,060, but with a rider that 34,100, 34,150 levels, 200 levels. These three levels needed to be breached. Beyond this, certainly the bulls will take. On the downside, you can sell at 34,000 levels, but then 33,950 levels it needs to be breached, and then 33,900 levels to be breached. Below 900, just stay short in US30 for the week, and we are going to look forward to a further drop for 800 and 600 levels. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss. Trade with a trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look at DAX, and yes, I do provide signals as well for DAX, FTSE100, and indices at commodities as well. So you can reach out to me for joining my signals channel. Now look at DAX here. Before coming to the daily charts, let's have a look at the time frames. On the hourly charts, if you look, Now on the hourly charts, see support is seen at 15,500. With that as support, it is trying to rise. I will wait for 15,550 levels to be breached and then 600. These two are major support resistance levels on the upside. If you just connect the dots here, you will find higher lows, higher highs. The highs of this at around 15,640 levels, 16,650 levels, the greater resistance on the upside. If you and remember, after the drop, this is retracement channel and it is going to, or it might continue here in this zone for a while. This suggests that 650 levels, 700 levels can be expected, but again this is a good entry for you to enter a sell. That is what also can be concluded. But let's have a further detailed look. Stochastic is rising, MACD is divergent and bullish, RSI is rising here on the hourly charts. Coming to 2 hour chart, look at 2 hour charts here. Lower highs are seen, lower lows are seen, trading bearish. The top of this at around 15,700. Now 15,700, which was earlier a great support, is now going to remain a great resistance. Stochastic is seen rising, MACD is divergent, MACD is bullish looking upwards, while RSI is rising too. Coming to 3 hour charts. Now on the 3 hour charts, 15,500 appears to be a great support, 500, 480 and 450 levels. If these levels are taken, you can say that DAX has turned bearish. Now see what has happened. Rise, or you can say retracement, then again a drop, higher lows here, and now trying to recover. So at least 20 period moving average, which suggests 550 levels and then 560 70 levels to be a good resistance. Ultimately I will wait for 600, 650 to be breached in order to confirm a little further retracement on the upside. Stochastic rising from the bottom, MACD again crossing over, trading with divergence and bullishness looking upwards. RSI is rising too. Coming to 4 hour, on the 4 hour charts, 3 candles, flat bottom, lower highs, and now this candle trying to break out, and that is why I say beyond 15,550 is where further bullishness is going to prevail. We can at least expect 15,600, 650 zone to be achieved today itself. Also remember, we have seen almost double bottom levels, rise, retracement, and now looking upwards, so higher highs cannot be denied here. So be watchful. Yes, we may see bullishness here, and a bearish indication on DAX is only if it stays above 15,500, 480 levels. Stochastic rising, MACD willing to converge crossover for buy. RSI is also rising. Coming to the daily chart, if you look at the daily chart, see previous two candles, lower highs. So this is something. See, this is where I am a little bit of getting cautious, that lower highs, lower lows also, if it shows a swing and drops below 15,500 levels, certainly the bears will try to take over, and then one can look forward to 420 levels as well. Achieving lower lows, we can see a swing here. So in between 400 and 600 zone is where these 200 points one has to remain extremely cautious. Beyond 600 is where further bullishness might prevail. Stochastic is oversold, MACD is divergent, MACD is bearish, but look, candle size have flattened, so it can try to converge here. RSI is also flat. So looking at this, you can sell here at 500, 15,500, but then 480, 450, 420 levels, very good support there on the downside, below which further bearishness will prevail. On the upside, I will recommend you to buy here at 15,560 levels, 550 levels, but then be careful of 15,500, 580, 620, 650 levels. Beyond that, 15,700, which was earlier a great resistance, is now great support, is now going to be a great resistance on the upside. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at FTSE100. Now see what UK100 has done here. See, this is the support here at 7635. Now it is yielding higher lows here. 7650, 7660 is indeed a great support on the downside. Also, if you note what has happened here, drop, retracement, drop, trying to recover again. So yes, if you see it is staying above 7680, you can again initiate a buying entry. Expect 7700, 7720 levels as the great resistance. Beyond 7720, again it is going to remain unstoppable for 77. See, lower highs means 7740 levels should be the next resistances. Stochastic rising, MACD is again willing to converge crossover for a buy. RSI is almost staying flat. Coming to 2 hour charts. Now likewise on the 2 hour chart, see almost flat bottom, higher lows. Once it breaks out beyond 7680 levels, above 7680, certainly the bulls will take over here. As long as 7680 is respected, do not think of buying FTSE100. Stochastic is rising, MACD is almost flat, MACD is almost trying to converge crossover, while RSI is staying flat here. Coming to 3 hour charts, on the 3 hour charts likewise, see this is still under consolidation. what we can see here on FTSE 100, rise retracement, and yes, this time this was the reversal. This time it is yielding higher lows and trying to reverse, and hence any rise above 7680 will certainly take it towards 7620, 7640 zone, which is the next strongest resistance. 7720, 7740 zone. Stochastic is oversold, trying to recover. MACD, now see, MACD here has almost flattened and it is trying to form a curve. Rise crossover from here can bring the bulls out there. RSI is staying flat. Coming to 4-hour charts. Now look at 4-hour charts here. Resistance here is seen at around this zone, which we need to be careful. At the same time, the preceding candle comes with a good tail. Hence, if it stays above 7680, yes, you can buy here. And below 7650, we can sell here. But then 7635 is what it needs to be breached. Stochastic flat at bottom. MACD is also divergent and bearish. RSI is almost staying flat. And if you look at daily charts, now look at daily charts, see multiple candles getting rejected at around 7640, 7635 levels, and hence if these levels are breached, certainly one can stay bearish. On the upside, I will say it has to stay above 7680. What will happen towards after that? Higher lows and higher highs. If not higher highs, at least it may try to recover. It may try to cover up certain parts of this candle, which is that it can try to move towards 7720, 7730, 40 levels, and any move above 7740 to be taken up seriously. More bullishness may prevail above those levels. Hence, take your positions accordingly. Remember, on the downside, it is still divergent from the 20 period moving average, which suggests 7600, 7550 levels as the greatest support and are achievable levels as well. Stochastic rising from the bottom. MACD is still in green. It has not yet crossed over. It is staying. It is willing to converge crossover. Look at this. It can possibly cross over for a sell. RSI is very near to top. So looking at this, I will recommend you to sell here at 7650. But with a rider that 7635 levels is going to be very, very good support, very, very good resistance on the downside. And 7620. If FTSE 100 stays below 7620, the next target is going to be 7600. These three levels very nearby, but very, very critical for FTSE 100. 7600 many times was a good support earlier, and now it is again going to be a good support. Hence, be watchful there. On the upside, beyond 7680, you can buy. See, again above 7680, 7700, 7720, very strong resistance, and then 7740. Three major levels to be breached pass by in order to confirm the rise. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch or signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or trading queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Do watch the next update before the US session as well. And thus, stay tuned with the latest updates. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.